But today they're cooking up something a little different.
So we're frying the chicken for the chicken rama. Okay.
Nice and crispy.
Today we're doing a cooking lesson. So we have a group of people coming in. We teach them how to cook, knife skills, how to cook things like onions properly. This is our first one this winter, so it'll be back to basics today. We only do it in winter really because we're a catering company and majority of our time is taken up by catering for events in the summer.
The majority of Lou and Ed's income is made at these events.
Have you forgot the garlic, darling?
Very well could be, darling. Very well could be.
And straight away, Ed seems to have run into a problem. Not great for making a good first impression on his clients.
Yes, I have forgot the garlic.
Looks like you're going back to the supermarket.
Okay, go on then, darling.
Come on.
I'll let you go.
Very nice of you, Ed.
Empty plates, what I like to see.
Cheers, guys.
There's no point coming here unless you like a big plate of grub, because that's what you get.
You will get a choice of lamb, beef, pork or chicken, and you get roast potatoes, mashed potatoes, broccoli, carrots, peas, cabbage, cauliflower, cheese, gravy. Meaty gravy.
And don't forget the Yorkshires. It might have been quicker to tell me what you don't get, Mike. To get lunch for two for under €20.
It's very nice, isn't it?
But Bambi doesn't seem to have chosen the restaurant that wisely.
I've been to this place before, Johnny, and it's not that cheap. So, but we've got €20. Shall we see how far we can stretch it?
Stretch the 20.
Stretch it.
Okay.
What we can eat and drink for that amount.
Challenge extended.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Bambi and Johnny love to share.
Oh, that's nice.
It might look nice, but Mike has a controversial condiment that he likes to add to make it the perfect plateful.
Brown sauce. It makes the dinner.
No, it doesn't. It's disgusting.
Tracy and Mike don't disagree on many things, but this is one thing they'll never see eye to eye on.
I like brown sauce, and I just put it on virtually everything I have.
Yeah. When I first met him, the first thing I did was a big roast dinner to impress him. He'd come along and asked me for a brown sauce bottle, and then went all over it, honestly.
Brown sauce or not, the roasts are going down a treat. And if it's a bit of Stilton, creamy cheddar or crumbly Lancashire that you're missing, then over in the town of Torre de la Horadada, Deb and Dave could just make your day as they open up their cheese shop.
OK, ta-da, quick change. Now we're Cheesy Deb and Cheesy Dave.
Should have had the chopping board out, really.
And the ever-entertaining Alex Avery is gearing up for a gig.
I think that'll be enough potato, hopefully.
But before she can slip back into her sequins, she's taking care of some domestic duties.
So tonight we're having cottage pie, so that's coming along nicely. Actually, that smells really good.
Is this one you prepared earlier, Alex?
In there, carrots, peas, celery, mushrooms, minced meat, onions, a couple of anchovies. You can make a big lot of it. And you can always freeze it and have it another day.
Now, depending on how strong you like your taste, it depends on how much of this you use.
I like it nice and spicy, please.
So, we go into the kitchen.
With a cooking class well underway, everyone seems to be having fun.
Once you taste this sauce, you'll just want to add it to everything. Yeah, that's what I do.
Now that does sound proper naughty.
Yeah.
But I will stop you chopping your thumb off, which I've done.
Well, that's not very clever, is it, Ed?
My head chef put it on a tray for me with some salad around it and took me to the hospital.
There we go, sir. One ultimate rib tip. That's a hefty one, that as well. So.
Oh, I'm very pleased to hear that.
Probably get a good 2 meals out of that.
Yeah,
that's €12, sir.
That's fine. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Let me know how you get on with them.
I will. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll send you a note.
A note is traditional, but an email is faster.
We ordered 3 sets of ribs.
Oh, someone's hungry.
The ultimate rib tickler. The sticky rum and ginger. And the last one was fiery bone sucker.
Here's a tip. Never offer a dinner guest a fiery bone sucker unless you know them really well.
I think it's a very good deal.
The shop succeeds on word of mouth rather than advertising.
It's not having it.
And probably a good thing.
Great. It's no good.
Anyway, it seems to have worked too, as the shop's filling up.
Some white Stilton then.
Ooh, good choice.
As well as buying cheese, customers can also dine in.
There you go, thank you.
I don't think we need any cheese because it's only a couple of days so we go back.
Debs isn't going to let them get away empty-handed.
Sausage roll with a cup of tea, a coffee, sit outside.
Oh, that sounds good, yeah.
Good save.
Good day on the cheese and pies and all the products is approximately €100 a day. It pays the rent. That's what we like to take. That's the target we aim for on a daily basis. Would you like your plate of cheese and bread today? Chutney?
Yes, please.
Oh, I can see my diet going out the window.
Unfortunately, this year, there wasn't enough British holiday makers to appreciate the cheese. The Spanish aren't interested in English cheese.
Where 57-year-old EastEnder Lee Baldwin runs his Artisan bakery.
A typical day now, 5 o'clock start, and the bread's coming out of the oven warm, and the customers, as we're opening at 9 o'clock now, they're getting hot bread. So that's what we're trying to achieve, hot bread all the time.
Tasty.
Shutters are up, we're now open. It's a bit nerve-wracking, to be honest with you. It's almost like planning a birthday party and then dreading in case no one turns up. So, yeah, we've just got to start putting money in the till.
Thankfully, right on cue.
Are you cooking anything? I can do you a savoury cheese toasty or something. First customer of the day. It's a bit of a challenge getting used to such a small working area. I'm used to working at a desk with loads of space, so this is all new to me. So bear with me, it's my first ever one.
There we go, my love.
After an expensive few months getting married, moving house and setting up their new business, they're desperate to start recouping some cash.
Jim's now been out of work nearly 3 months. We really desperately need to start making some money back now.
Former bus driver Joe occasionally tears himself away from the TV to put his culinary skills to good use.
So here's the kitchen area. I do all the cooking in this household. Janine's got the same taste as I have. So generally, if I'm cooking, she's happy what we're having for dinner sort of thing, or lunch or whatever it is.
But I'm not happy with these pots and pans.
Yeah.
There's far too many.
Joe's speciality is spicy Asian food. And to make spicy food, you need spices. Lots of spicy spices.
I've got just about everything I need to cook with. I go through this on a daily basis. And then I've got stuff to back this up, because normally I run out of something that you can't buy locally. And I've had instances where I've had to literally drive, I think in one case, 100 miles to get what I wanted.
Having learned from his mistake, Joe's taken precautions to make sure he never runs out of spicy ingredients again.
And here we've got my pride and joys. As you see, they're literally covered in chilies. They're very healthy, different state of growth from this one ready for picking to its neighbour just starting to grow. And they look after themselves. Just water them. And you can't get much fresher than that. Would you like one, dear?
I'll have a try.
OK. OK?
That's quite hot, that one.
You see that juice in the bottom there? That's what we're going to make a glaze with.
The ribs are vac-packed for hungry customers who've placed their orders. And as their new business is a family affair, Chunks' wife Charlie and son George are coming along to help.
Right, we've got all the meat, all the orders pre-cooked and ready in here, so hopefully they'll all turn up. The ribs are so easy to make, and I just love making them. I've always liked cooking on a barbecue.
Oh, me too, but I prefer eating from a barbecue. Scaling up to cater for this many is all new for Tracy and Mike, so it's a risky business.
Cater for 55 today, so hopefully we should have a busy day with a bit of luck. Perfect. Hi, lovelies, are you okay? Today we have actually got beef, chicken, pork or lamb. Can I have one chicken and beef, go large, one go large lamb and a bowl of crackling?
The meals are flying out of the kitchen, and Tracy and Mike are beginning to hope this might be a roast lunch record breaker. Aaron has bought Matt a cooking lesson for their 6-year anniversary, and the location couldn't be any more romantic.
I could live with that view. I could, yeah.
The place is run by expat and chef Lindsay, and she'll be putting the boys through their culinary paces.
So you're here today to go to do my paella experience.
Yeah.
Or arroz, as I like to call it.
That's Spanish for rice.
Now, paella, as you're probably aware, is Spain's most famous dish. But we make here arroz con cosas, rice with things. Okay.
Perfect. Although her new job may have started off as a means to an end, she's discovered a real passion for chefing.
The chef's special is chicken, stuffed with Parmesan cheese, spinach and red pepper. I like making this. This is one of the best dishes as well. It's lovely, everybody enjoys it.
Shall we get 2 different dishes, then we can have a Spanish tapas of 2 dishes.
Very good. Are we still in... Oh,
Hola, buenas.
Dos copitas de Ribera. Sí, gracias.
Ooh, the bread selection looks a bit fancy.
Look. Ooh. Wow, it's like a lucky dip.
Yeah.
Lucky bag.
That's very special. Do you think that's going to ruin the budget just on the bread?
Possibly. Put it back in your bag. And put it away. Johnny's going to have to wash dishes if we go over.
Well, if they do go over budget, at least they've done it in style.
You're supposed to do it like that and protect your fingers.
It's mid-morning in Benidorm, and charity champions Wayne and Dares are preparing 25 meals for the homeless in the town.
The cooking's dead simple, isn't it? It takes us, what, a morning, one afternoon shopping, the next morning cooking, and the joy it brings to so many people with nothing, it's just worth it, isn't it?
It's harder.
I'm organised, yeah.
These top chefs have got nothing on me.
That's kitchen confidence for you. On the menu today is pasta with meatballs.
Not too spicy though, Benidorm. So in this area of Benidorm, there's 25 homeless, which varies. It can go up, it can go down, it can change daily. And sometimes, you know, they just need a helping hand. We've got to be ready to go at 11:30.
I know. We'll be ready.
You know, chefs I've worked with will be going mad the way I'm cutting these onions.
Well, they look all right to me, and I've been on MasterChef.
Shall I put that pepper in with these?
I don't want the pepper in with that.
Well, it's going in with it. Where do you think it's going?
Yeah, but I don't want it frying.
Oh, Janelle, look at this. You're some queen, you.
Now, no falling out.
Right, Tel.
Yeah.
Should be a pasty, chicken pie and a small pork pie.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
It's €9 altogether, please, hon. Thank you. Just get your change.
1 pork pie, 1 chicken and mushroom, and I'll just get you a pasta. What's the top, mate?
Thank you. There's your euro change, thank you.
Lovely. Cheers, Tel. Ta-ra, mate.
Artel's cheered right up now. He's got his pastry-based treats.
Yeah, when I hear that car horn, I know that my pies are coming or my cheese is coming, so nice to come just before dinner so you can have a pie for me dinner now.
You're making me hungry, Terry. Off to Ron's 3rd Benny bar, and breakfast is still being served. But be quick.
This bar has the breakfast belly buster. If you eat it in 20 minutes, you get it free of charge. It's quite a big challenge, but we have had some people do it. I wouldn't like to say how many, but some people have done it.
And the ladies go for it.
That looks nice.
As if it's the Great Costa Bake Off.
Can I just whiz this? No. Yeah. It's delicious. It looks a bit like a dog's dinner.
This is the part that everyone loves about cooking lessons. They get to sit down and eat everything they've seen and help cook as well.
I have to say, that does look delicious. And apparently so does Louise.
Don't eat too much satay sauce because they want to bang some.
So as you come in, grab a spoon and then you can try the red Thai curry sauce.
Why are you giving us such small spoons?
It's like Oliver Twist in here. Please, sir, can I have some more?
Oh, lovely. So creamy. You're very, very...
That sounds like approval to me.
You get your crispy chicken, like that. Then your sauce. There you go, and that's it.
It looks like Louise and Ed's first class has gone down a treat.
Oh, today's lesson was really good. It's always great to learn something new, so it's really a treat.
There you go.
Beautiful, thank you. You're not just learning the actual lesson of how to cook that particular dish. You're picking up all sorts of tips and hints as you go along.
I think today went really well.
Everyone enjoyed the eating part. They all seem to enjoy it, and hopefully they will learn some stuff they can replicate at home for their family.
Well done, everybody. You all did amazing. Hope you enjoyed it.
It seems Louise and Ed have cooked up a recipe for success.
See the poker and I'm a stirrer.
Funny that.
I'm saying nothing.
I don't know if I can cook with you. You're making all the mess. Keep it all. I'm trying to keep it all level and even, and he's just going in and ladling it all round, so I don't know. This might be a one-person job in future. Okay.
Paella pan punch-ups aside,
Stay on your side. What are you doing?
Aaron is blown away by his choice of romantic prezi.
I think this is the best anniversary gift ever. I think it's great because it means that we can have it. It's something we can do every year now, so we can make a little tradition out of it. We don't have many of those in our house, so so this will be really lovely. Thought that paella took hours and hours and hours. That people would leave it cooking for 10 hours or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's not the case.
I think we all have this preconception that it's a complicated dish, but it's just cooking rice. And most rice takes like 11 minutes to 15 minutes to cook.
I am now a chef, it turns out. Well, maybe just to cook, but yeah. And who thought it would be actually really that simple to just put all the ingredients together just in the right order?
Don't speak too soon, Matt. There's still a few more elements to add.
No better bargain than a free lunch. Here we go. Come on, fishes. Nice mackerel to do. Couple of mackerel. Stick them in the old frying pan.
The fish are making Dave work for his meal. Oh wait, shipmate Mike has something.
Quick, quick, quick. Right up, wind it right up. That's it. Hang on, Mike, let me just look at that. That's one of those, yeah, that is, be careful with that. That's that.
One of them
just swing it
dodgy
in, yeah, it's a weaver. Let me sort that out for you.
A weaver fish has a row of venomous spikes down its back, and it can cause you a whole heap of bother. Luckily, Dave knows his stuff.
Be careful of these ones. They're very, very painful. If you get them in your foot or your hand, they give you a nasty, it's like 5 bee stings at once.
It might be easier to go down the chippy.
Fishy, fishy, fishy. They got a mackerel? A bit small, Mike, so...
Yeah, sorry about that.
He'll have to go back. See the size of it, like, you know, it's... we give him a chance to grow a bit. He'll live to fight another day. There we go. There's another little one. Oh, I've got a couple on here. 2 or 3. All too small. Nothing pan size.
Unfortunately for Dave and Mike, it looks like they'll have to call it a day and go fishless. The supermarket might still be open, though.
There don't seem to be anything of any decent size down here or anything that we can put in the pan. So I think we'll call it a day now and head back in and I'm going to have a cheese sandwich. Looks like it's all I'm going to get today. I'm not going to get no fish. There you go. Hungry.
He might not have a little fishy for his little dishy, but now the boat is tip-top, there will be other days to sail the seas.
It looks like the fish won today and we lost. But we're not disgruntled. It's the enjoyment. Have a boat and have a fishing rod over the side as well. Combination, perfect. Just a shame we didn't get our dinner. Oh well, that's fishing.
The menu today is going to consist of a 20-vegetable, I hope, lasagna.
That's your 5 a day with knobs on, but Claire's not convinced, so she's keeping count.
Number 1 on the list, extra virgin olive oil.
Sorry, what?
It's a fruit.
It's a fruit when it's on the tree, but it's made into an oil.
It's like saying orange juice doesn't come from an orange.
It's a good point, Tony.
I learned to cook in the military, and then I was in hospitality for a few years before I went into law, so I just put a smidgen of garlic in, Clark.
Garlic is a veg, yes, but does a smidgen count as a quantity going in there?
OK, we never said quantity. I said 20 fruit or veg. It's a vegetable, it's on the list.
No wonder you're a solicitor. You can argue any point, can't you?
I can see it's going to be quite a trial. Well, for Claire at least. Fiona has the crucial task of transporting the fragile cakes to the sale.
We're not professional bakers, so there is always a risk that we won't have the right equipment to carry these cakes safely. So it is, you know, it is a worry for us, because it would be catastrophic if one dropped out of the car on the way to the venue.
Welcome to our cooking class. Today we're going to be cooking satay chicken, red Thai curry and ramen noodles. If everybody wants to just stand around here, shall I?
Come on, you lot, get involved. And the secret to dishing up a perfect paella is another P word, prep.
So this is just obviously just vegetables, vegetarian vegetables.
No, and we're going to be putting chicken in ours.
Okay, right.
And also, as a special treat, we're going to cook chorizo, but not in our paella.
You don't put chorizo in a paella.
Come on, chaps, everyone knows that. Confession time. I didn't know that.
Where the asparagus naturally bends and snaps, that's the bit we're not going to use.
Okay, right there.
Lovely.
It's great.
Yeah.
I've never known how to
No, me neither.
chop asparagus up, which sounds really basic, but
It does. But there we go.
Every day's a skill day, Aaron. Next up, some al fresco cooking.
The person who inspires me to cook is Gordon Ramsay, who I've been watching for a very long time.
The last thing you want to put in is the cranberries. Okay?
Right, so now we have the turkey. Let's get started.
Yeah, I'm really proud of George, the way he's doing this now. He's really taking it on board, and he loves stuffing. So I said to him, well, come up with an idea. We worked on it. What we're going to call it is a smoked stuffing-flavoured turkey ring with bacon.
A bit of a mouthful, Chunks, but I suppose that's the point.
When we've uploaded the video, we start going on social media, on the different platforms, advertising it, and then if people want to order one, we'll make one for them for Christmas Day. And things like this one, the ultimate rib tickler. That's called a fiery bone sucker. Pulling my pork, which is for pulled pork, obviously.
Obviously, Chunks, obviously.
But yeah, a lot of research went into it, and these are all my own recipes, which I'm quite proud of.
Chunks sells his rubs for between €3.5 and €5.5. But the real money spinners are the racks of ribs he'll be selling at the local market later today.
Well, that stays in there for about 3 hours, just on a slow temperature, 110 degrees. So, come back in 3 hours.
Everything's a profit and we've got to start small.
There we go. Okay.
At the moment, we're counting every euro.
Very nice indeed. Very fancy.
Hope it really goes well for them, because I think they deserve it. They put a lot of work into it.
And the cafe is starting to fill up.
Thank you. That looks lovely.
Very nice.
Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Ellie and Jim are impressing all round.
Best coffee in Benidorm.
Thumbs up. Absolutely superb.
I have to try it. She's saying it's so nice, I have to try it. Sorry.
They're quite friendly already. We've only just come in.
It's really nice to have that nice feedback. Long may it continue.
I hope everything goes very well for you.
So do I. Otherwise, I'm going to be busking.
Yeah.
There you go, man. Handle with care. VIP days. It's been a good day, hasn't it, darling?
Yeah, it's been really good. To be honest with you, I was nervous, but people have been so lovely and we've had really good feedback and it's just bumped up our confidence.
Wow. He's been on his own all day and took €471. So he's had a good day.
At 2 o'clock, normally you get like a mad rush. People want last-minute pie or last-minute loaf of bread if there's anything left.
And the takings aren't stopping.
We're making shepherd's pie because the first time that we cooked for them, we made shepherd's pie and they loved it. And we just thought it's been all the other cooks and that, because we publish every time. We put on social media when we cook, and everyone else seems to tend to do like tuna pastas and rices, and that's not the food I was brought up on. I was brought up on this type of food: potatoes, vegetables, and a meat base in Northern Ireland when I was growing up.
But it's not just the main course. Diane and Jim provide a full spread: bread roll, mini trifle, napkin, and cutlery.
Hand moulding is a very, very hard skill. And obviously they don't do it no more. So that trade needs to be passed on.
I can teach my young apprentice to be a baker like I am and offload all that 38 years of experience.
That's a lot of kneading knowledge.
Here we go. Look at them. These are hot. Every day you sell. The perfect roll.
Today, before Lee heads off delivering the wholesale,
now we're ready.
His task is to train apprentice Kyle in the art of hot cross buns. For 21 years, he led a bakery training programme for a major UK supermarket chain.
I had 24 stores in which I trained bakers in my centre of excellence. So we're going to put Kyle through a very similar process. There we are. Have a great day, yeah? With hot cross buns, it's totally a different dough compared to like French and white bread. We have to put mixed spice into the dough. So you add fruit at the end. If you used to put dry fruit into a hot cross bun, the bun would shrivel.
The toughest thing is easily the dough, because you've got to have the right amount of water, and then you've got to keep adding, or if you've put too much in, you've got to put more flour in, and the weather makes a massive difference compared to the summer and the winter when making the dough.
Proving bread in the heat proves to be very hard work. Retired Army veterans Diane and Jim are in the kitchen.
What we're doing today is we're cooking for the homeless that aren't in the shelter, that live on the streets in Benidorm.
That one's now done, so I can cover that. It's a friendly rivalry and we absolutely hate each other. But we have good fun.
And it's an induction hob. So you have to have a special bottom to use this hob, and you haven't got it.
I've got a special bottom, trust me. Huge. Huge.
In Spain, they don't do flavours on ribs, they just do dry ribs. So I wanted more flavour. Did a bit of research and started putting all this together.
The small roadside market in Busot is popular with Brits looking for a lunchtime deal, and those in the know have ordered ahead.
What I'm going to test you on is the ovens. You tell me the process from out the prover, what you would do when you're going in the oven.
Open the deck, make sure it's on the correct temperature. So we put the tray in. Once they're in, obviously shut it, put it on 2, and then put the steam on. And we normally do 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And once that's steamed, we get our chalk and we write whatever time it was that it went in.
Somebody's been listening to their teacher.
Once we take them from the oven, we'll put the rack right near the door, and then the customers will smell them when they come in the shop. The aroma brings them in. They go, oh, what cross buns?
Lovely with melted butter. Gets me every time.
There you go. Yeah. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
With his young apprentice Kyle proving he can bake up a storm and manage the shop's counter, Lee can switch to his wholesale task.
Everyone seems to be enjoying them, anticipating getting home and putting them in a pan of boiling water. Yeah. How very 70s. I've sold a few rubs, which is great, and the ribs that were ordered, everyone's come down for, so that's kind of made our day for us.
Sometimes, though, she gets a little bit behind on the housework.
I'm going to turn on the oven now, but unfortunately, I hid the washing in the oven. So I better take that out first. That's from this morning.
Out of sight, out of mind, eh?
Carrie Bradshaw used her oven as another place to store her sweaters, because she didn't cook.
And Sex and the City isn't real life either, unlike Alex, who, after her work at home, needs to get ready for her work on stage.
So everything here is under control, as much as it can be. So I think I'll go and see what I can wear tonight and put some makeup on.
So with the spuds boiling, it's time to get her glam on. Tonight could be a lucrative one for their fast-growing business.
They're paying €10 a head. We've done several of these. The English love it. It's something different, good for us financially. It's a bit of extra income, especially if we've had a bad week.
They've shipped over even more cheese than usual, so tonight needs a good turn out if they want to turn in a decent profit.
I need some more cheese, please.
Gonna say, where is it?
Oh, I've got some down here, sorry.
First rule of cheese night, don't lose the cheese.
I'm really looking forward to tonight. We're going to have cheese and wine, and of course, cheese gives us some fantastic dreams, so that's all good for me.
It's really lovely, and there's a lovely atmosphere in here. And yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
I love cheese, especially blue cheese. That's my favourite.
Well, you've come to the right place, fella. So, with the bar pulling in a solid crowd, Deb has high hopes for the night ahead.
Busy, busy. But we're getting there now. Most of it's out.
And while Dave holds down the fort in the back, Deb's out the front with the customers.
That's just cheddar, Shelley. That's a bit boring, really, isn't it? And then that's whiskey that you've demolished.
But you can't please everyone, Deb.
So you don't like cheese?
I cannot eat cheese.
Never mind.
You haven't thought it through, love, have you?
The smoked brie is very nice. The whiskey cheddar is very nice, and the mature cheddar is
Let me guess, very nice.
very, very nice.
Blue is my favourite.
Yeah. Mine is the whiskey.
I've tried this one with jalapenos in. You got a little kick here, and it's like, oh, baby. It's like reading 50 Shades of Grey when you're on your own.
It's very good value for the money because I'm not paying.
Well, that's one way to bag a bargain.
I think one person didn't turn up, they wasn't well. Overall, we worked it out well. We've not got much left at all. A pack of crackers and 1 box of grapes, so all well.
None left for me? Ooh, now you're just teasing.
10 tiger roll, 10 crusty roll, every day without fail. More and more, they're starting to increase it now. Morning. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Lovely. There's the tiger rolls in your French stick.
Thank you. Lovely.
See you soon. Take care. Have a good day.
We get our bread from Lee because he's local. He delivers every day. He does bread, he does donuts, he does the lot, and it's so good.
Lee caters to both Spanish and British clients alike.
Morning. If you go to a Spanish bakery, most of their bread is very hard. But here, we need to, help them understand that British bread is a lot softer, it lasts longer, and fresh. They buy my donuts, they like the donuts. The bread, they're not sure, but slowly they're adapting to it.
With the first delivery sorted, it's straight on to the next. Whoops.
They approached me and asked me if I could make a Pacific stick.
A what? A Pacific stick, eh, Lee?
In Spain, most is full of sugar, so it goes hard very quick, where mine lasts at least 3 to 4 days, always.
You're really sticking it to them, Lee.
Look at that, that looks lovely. There we are, there's some lovely sticks what I designed for you. $9.77. Yeah, all right, okay, no worries. Thank you. They'll sell them by today.
I'm going to try it with my gold spoon.
You were born with a gold spoon in your mouth. Nice.
That's beautiful. Love the golden cutlery. It's quite unusual, isn't it? It's a nice restaurant. There's a nice atmosphere here.
And as the main dish arrives, it seems to have stimulated more than Bambi's taste buds.
I'd like to meet the chef. I might like to marry him. Don't really want to marry him. I only want to marry him for his cooking. For his cooking skills. Yeah.
Ooh, steady on there, Bambi. Time to see if these two food lovers have kept to their budget.
If they're presenting the bill in an expensive chest of fabulousness, how much is it going to be?
Shall I look? The drinks were $3 each.
That's quite good, though, isn't it?
Really
for a really good glass of red.
And the bread was only €3 for the two.
So $1.50 each?
Yeah. So
well, that's all right.
It's €27.70. So we've gone over budget by $7.70. Oh, wow. That was so worth it.
Absolutely. Worth every penny or every cent.
Torpedo rolls and tiger bread. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Thank you.
With the wholesale deliveries complete,
right, that's everything for today.
It's back to the bakery to see how apprentice Kyle has done. The couple began by selling cheese on a local market stall.
Back then, it was quite daunting. We'd never sold cheese before, either of us. So we had to learn how to cut it, weigh it, wrap it.
Yeah, it was all a learning curve, but now that's second nature.
Less than 3 years later, and the business is really taking off.
Things were going so well up there, we decided we needed an extra outlet. So luckily, this came up and we took it.
Clients are mainly English. They miss their home comforts. They come every week to the shop. They buy the same cheese, the same pies, just like being back home in good old England.
It's about time we learned a bit more.
It is. You can't live off waffles and chips your whole life. Imagine if she brings it out. Oh, sorry, it's burnt. I don't know what happened. You didn't do your stirring right.
You're not allowed to stir it.
No, you're not.
You should know this by now. But, yeah. I mean, look, however it turns out. Beautiful.
Wow. Look at that.
There you are.
Oh, that smells amazing as well.
So I hope you enjoy it, guys, all your hard work. Now remember, take your lemon off the side and squeeze it on the top, cut through all the richness.
So this is what it's supposed to look like.
This is what it's
Take a photo in your memory so that when you cook this next week, it needs to look like this. And if it doesn't look like this, I'm sending you back on a refresher course.
This was really, really easy to make. As long as you've got everything prepped first and you know what order to put your ingredients into the pan, then it was easy and you just leave it to work its magic and all the flavours infuse, and this is what you get.
Yeah.
My mother would be really proud.
I'm very proud of you.
I'm proud of you too.
There's a lot of flavours going on.
There are.
Asparagus spears in there as well. Brittany's sister, asparagus spears.
I'll do the gags, Aaron.
I feel like we've been let in on a secret now.
Yeah.
On a secret for the locals. So this is authentic Spanish. We can do this. If we have Spanish friends come round, I'm going to surprise them because they'll be expecting bangers and mash.
They will.
And I've learned how to snap an asparagus. I'm having that put on a T-shirt. I know how to snap an asparagus.
Learning how to cook paella in the hills with a view like this, not a bad anniversary present, Aaron. I'll give you that.
No, I can make that into spag bowl for me tonight.
There's carrots and peas in it, and potatoes.
Yeah.
You don't have that in spaghetti bolognese.
Carrots, peas, celery, onion, mushroom.
Potatoes?
It's all a wee bit of potato. Once I put some red wine and cinnamon and nutmeg
Now
in it,
people know why I don't eat your pasta.
I'm with Diane, but you can't knock Jim for his thrifty ways. Chunks and son George, who today are keeping busy by preparing a festive dish.
So let's just set the ingredients up.
But not before a bit of lights, camera and...
Step into the shot and we do welcome back to the Saucy Piglet kitchen, yeah?
To raise the profile of the family's barbecue business, the father and son duo are making online videos to inspire new customers.
Curries. People love their curries. Jams, sauces. They just can't get enough.
So the logical next step was to sell them things they can eat.
I do all the English stock. They are things that you just can't get over here.
Yep, you guessed it. With shiny shelves packed to the rafters, Jojo has opened a food store.
Today we're doing something slightly different, a nice little dish with a difference, OK?
They're making a Christmas special, and it's a moment in the spotlight for wannabe TV chef George.
Hi, and welcome back to the Saucy Piglet Shack. Today we're doing something a tiny bit different. We're doing a Christmas dish that includes turkey, bacon, raspberry, no.
Cut. Oh, I know how you feel, George.
Just a little bit more bounce, mate, OK? A bit lively, yeah? Go for it, go on.
Take two.
We're doing a Christmas dish that includes turkey, bacon, cranberries, and stuffing. So what more do you want? Let's get started.
Put the water on. You'd like to say that I'm bossy, but I'm not. I'm just organised. I know what I want and I know how to get it.
Spoken like a true diva.
Guess what? I've changed labels. It's Worcestershire sauce. Because you're a Yorkshireman. We're not allowed that in Benidorm. Because he's from Yorkshire. So I have a sneaky bottle in there and I'll put it in when he's not looking.
This cake is worth about €24 now. €2 a slice.
And the ladies are confident their wares are the cream of the crop.
We make the best cakes this side of Estepona, I would say.
Yep, definitely. Three amigos.
Three amigos, yeah.
Sounds like tasting all that sugar might have gone to their heads.
You've got chocolate all over your face now.
I don't sell the cakes. I'm out with my hoocher, trying to get as much money as I can. I'm shaking her hoocher.
Shaking her booty, yeah.
A hoocher is actually a charity collecting tin, Fiona.
Be afraid, be very afraid when we're together.
I am.
Pardon?
I have to keep Dave organised on the straight, and Dave can only concentrate on one thing at a time.
How
He can't
dare you?
He can't multitask.
I can listen to music and watch football.
You can't multitask
And drink a beer, that's three
where
things.
work's concerned. So I have to let him know what's going on. This
Right,
one?
yeah.
What, here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
No getting lost now. Derek's waiting patiently for his pies.
Then it's left.
Where's he gone? OK, nice big order today, so we need to get it bagged up.
2 cases, sir.
4 salt and pepper rolls.
Yeah.
2 pasties, probably for your tea, Derek. Has she left you any money?
No.
Lucky we trust you and we know you, isn't it? I will get your other half later then for the money, no problem. Enjoy the food. Thank you.
I order once a week, bread and some pies. Sometimes it's nice to just have a treat of a donut now and again.
A cheeky donut, like your style, Derek.
We need lettuce leaves.
It's lunchtime on the Mediterranean Sea in the coastal town of Puerto de Mazaron.
Which one do you reckon I should go for?
Well, knowing you, you'll go for the cheapest.
Obs.
And semi-retired Tony and fully retired wife Claire Carey are up their local grocers, shopping for a romantic meal.
Mushrooms. Only need 2. Right, let's get a small onion.
Right. Grapes?
Grapes.
It's always been a dream of mine, and I've done it. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. Some mornings I pinch myself when I realise I own my own business.
My life's happy. I'm enjoying it. After working so many years for someone and opening up their bakery, I've actually got my name above the door. For me, it's a great achievement.
Just running the coffee machine for its paces.
In Benidorm, new business owners Ellie and Jim are gearing up for a busy lunch.
I'll make myself a nice coffee now, because we're going to need it.
After spending the last 4.5 months turning the space around...
Muchas gracias, eh? Pato.
Cool. Happy with that?
Spelled with wrong.
No, I haven't.
and getting licensed for business...
Stay.
Coffee Benidorm.
Today is finally opening day for their cafe.
We're hoping that we're going to go into hog roasting next year. If George can come in on that as well, we can grow it as a family business. He's at the right age to absorb everything.
It looks amazing, delicious, and I want to eat it.
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Looks all right?
Yeah, it looks really nice. But it looks like a donut.
Thank goodness he said donut. No idea what else he might have picked up from Ramsey.
It looks like a Christmas wreath.
There you go, no worries.
Super. What
So-
am I owe you for this?
That one's €5.
Oh, my God.
That sounds like a bargain.
OK, Joe, thank you so much.
Thank you a lot. I'll see you again soon when the black pudding runs out. I'll let you know when the pies come in.
And me. Although she might be starting small, Jojo is taking her new venture very seriously, and she has big plans for the future. Speak up, Wayne. You've already put mustard in? Well, don't worry, your secret's safe with us.
Needs a bit more mustard in. Do you know what I would also do? A spoonful of sugar.
With Des distracted, Wayne just can't resist. He doesn't like his sauce, but at least he's being sparing.
All right, dear.
You all right, love?
Yes, love. Oh, it's smelling ever so nice, is that, isn't it?
It is.
I'll just put the lid on, love, to save energy.
OK.
And absorb the sauce you've added, eh, Wayne?
So if we give that another 5 minutes, then we'll pour that, mix that, do that, and we're bang on time. Enough.
Keep the change.
Every euro raised goes directly to a local dog charity.
So far, it looks as though we're raising a pretty good amount of money. So, yeah, really pleased with that. Keep it coming.
Then we'll have half.
We've just sold half of your coffee cake to this gentleman here.
Oh, okay.
So how many have you divided it into in the half? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got 6 portions there, so that's €12.
Save the biggest half for me.
Well, the coffee and walnut cake has flown out the door.
And I thought the fastest cake in the world was a scone. Get it? Scone. Oh, never mind.
It says here there isn't a strict definition of what vegetables are.
Are you saying I might be right?
No, I'm saying you might be wrong.
Isn't that the same thing?
No. Yes.
And the final verdict from our vegetable judge, Claire, is in.
So we did get to 20-ish under your rules.
Yeah.
Under my rules, we'd have got to 11.
You should be happy. Wait till you taste it later.
I know it is going to taste divine.
Deb and Dave's delivery service also helps Brits like Anne.
All right, Anne.
Good morning.
How you doing? You all right?
Thank you so
There's lunch.
much. I love this delivery, you know.
You just love the fresh rolls for your
Yeah,
lunch.
especially when you can't get out properly anyway, you know. Can I owe you?
Isn't it all right, eh? Lucky I know them all and I trust them all, isn't it? No one's ever got the money. Of course you can. We'll put it on the slate, yeah?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Our customers are mainly British, in fact, 95% British. They just love their taste of home. They're real English bread, all English cheese, homemade pork pies. Can't get any of that in the Spanish supermarkets here. They just enjoy the service we offer. They know it's all going to be all fresh and delivered on the same day.
Lee now offers floury and sugary goods in all their glory to Brits.
We sell tiger bread, we sell salt and pepper bread.
Is that all?
I do a French range. Traditionally, I do jam donuts, which are very popular here at the moment, even with the Spanish. Everything's made by hand, and I hand mould it myself every morning.
And to help display all of Lee's hard work, 4 months ago, they introduced this counter. It's changed the face of the bakery for Lee. He went from just deliveries and wholesale to suddenly having a shop presence packed with customers.
What did you want to order?
Just some smoked bacon.
Smoked bacon.
Yeah.
And
Some sausages.
do you want a large bag of sausages or do you do?
I may as well, yeah.
Yeah, may as well.
I get good value.